Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. First down is Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
First down, Tampa Bay.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Brady. On the crossing route, complete. That's Wells. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of 20.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Buccaneers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Brady. Going up top for Miller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Todd Gurley.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
18 yards.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now,
one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Results in a 4th
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Brady to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Keyshawn Vaughn, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Falcons 0.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd and inches, Ryan, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
46
There's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it. He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
taken down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Ryan. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 39 yards there, a big one.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal. That's the
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons nothing.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
32-yard line.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
He was brought down.
Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? To throw is Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tom Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Falcons 14. Buccaneers.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ryan. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tom Gurley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Falcons 21. Buccaneers 7.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Complete to Cameron Brate.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Logan. There they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Now Brady again. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
5-yard gain on the play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Brady now on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
7-yard line.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
McCoo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And
Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. On first down, Ryan. Looking deep for Gabriel. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Taylor Gabriel. It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
45. Defense wins championships, baby.
Throwing again. Ryan. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
45's the mic. Record.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Calvin Ridley. Incomplete.
Here's Sterling Hofrichter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Play action, Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Marcus Williams on the coverage.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check 45. Check 45.
From the gun, Ryan. A deep ball for Gurley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady over the middle to Evans. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Brady's pass.
Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. A slant to Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
49-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
On 1st down, Logan. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. The 20. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here's 11-yard line.
Here's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, 20. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Boy, just as they thought they were going to add to their lead, the rug gets pulled from right underneath them on that pick. And now after that big return, might be the other sideline grabbing the lead.
Yeah, very well could be. This is where you count on your defense to go out and make, I'm not going to call it a miraculous stop, but make it very difficult for them to get the ball in the end zone.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That's complete right around the 8. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
7-yard line.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. They run with Logan, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They run again with Logan. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try the left side. It's Logan. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. No gain. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. A rare pick-6 thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick-6s in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 43-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken.
And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Dante Fowler. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's 2nd down.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Brady's throw there complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
And that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
Scotty Miller. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Falcons 42, Buccaneers 21.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time.
these guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they top 30. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Gurley, handoff left. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Brought down. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Letting one go. And got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
1st down.
But the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Brought down by Carlton Davis. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
The Falcons on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 3. Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go, D. Slam. Check. Hey, South.
Now Gurley. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
21. 33. Hey, check mark 33. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The Falcons on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ryan on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bucs' 22-yard line.
Here we go. Watch the pass. 45. Mike, 45. Here we go.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 45. Bring it.
Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
Ready. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike 54. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Today's final score, Falcons.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.